Welcome back, everybody, to the I Feel Like podcast. It's Mike.
And
Just
your
look a
boy
little
T.
different. Look a little different. All
Mm-hmm.
right, I'm gonna be the one kind of running the operation today. We got a little different setup for today. Usually we run the three of us, me, T, and Tony's usually here, but he ain't here, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be doing one-on-ones. Just a little new. I don't know if you want to call it a style or whatever you want to call it, but do a little one-on-one. Try to introduce each other. I know a lot of my people probably don't know T. You probably heard me talk about him, but you don't know him. And I know y'all don't know about Tony because I'm really just getting to meet Tony myself, and a lot of his people probably don't know me. So
Mm-hmm.
do a little introduction, kind of,
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
little one-on-one, let you know who the person is and what they're about.
Yeah,
So,
yep.
so
Shit. Let me just go ahead and start off by, introducing myself. My name is T. I used to go by T Argentina, but that's a whole nother story. So now it's just shortened to T underscore IFLG because it's just a game. I do everything. It stands for I Feel Like Gaming. I always say I feel like when I'm talking, so I thought it was something to be, like a brand or something that we do. So it's I feel like gaming, I feel like podcast, I feel like anything. So it's at the end of the day, it's I feel like media, and I do everything from trying to be low key photographer to audio engineer to fucking video. I try to dabble in the little things. I wouldn't say I'm a professional, but I dabble into everything. But yeah, today we just decided, we we're gonna do a couple not even a couple episodes. We're gonna do an episode just focusing on one of us and introducing us and telling people who we are and stuff like that. And it was Mike's idea. I tried to do it in one of our episodes. I was like, tell somebody about yourself, but it was kind of on the spot. So I think what Mike has going here is fucking amazing, and it actually helps because we got a busy weekend and shit like that. So we're gonna be watching some boxing matches and shit like that. I've been in the middle of
yeah.
spring cleaning and a whole bunch of other shit. So I'm gonna let Mike take it off. Take it away, bro.
All right. Well, that was the first question. Introduce yourself. So
Let's
I
go.
guess next thing is when and where were you born?
Sacramento, California, 916. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Portland. Don't let that fool you. I am not from here. People keep thinking I'm from Oregon. I am not from here. I do be riding bikes. I do fucking dress kind of hipsterish, but I'm from Sacramento at the end of the day. I live in Oregon, from Sacramento. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so what if you were to explain Sacramento to somebody? What is Sacramento? Explain
Sacramento
Sacramento.
is Cali
It has
without the gang politics. There is gangs and politics, but it's not what people think it is. Like I run into it all the time where people are like, "Where are you from?" Like I'm from Cali, and they're like, "Oh, you from LA?" It's like, no, nowhere close. It's very far. But at the same time, it's the same but different. Like we don't talk like fucking Ryan Coogler. Like we are. It's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like it's a little up north. Like we're Californians, but then it's like a little bit closer to the mountains, but not really. But I don't know how to. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like it's still hood, but
Like
not. It's not 100% hood.
if you like say for instance we talk about the Bay a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you from like say Sacramento or Oakland or not Sacramento, San Francisco or Oakland or anything like that? How far you think you are from that in Sacramento?
I would want to say like 6 hours, depending on how you drive. It's probably like the same distance from where I am right now to Sacramento. So it's like it's a big difference.
Mm.
Yeah, like
Okay, so
we're
yeah,
like we're
you
not
think like
considered Bay Area at all. We're upper north, like
yeah.
NorCal. Yeah. When people talk about California, they don't talk about NorCal that much. But we
But I mean,
we got a lot of rappers and shit that y'all might know of, and people consider them like Bay Area artists and shit like that. But like we have like Mozzie, and Mozzie's from Sacramento, so yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. Cause see, that's the thing. I was always under the impression that Sacramento was in the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you said
Uh,
that, yeah, no.
nope. Some people will argue with you and tell you it is. Someone will tell you that it's not. But all I gotta say to that is just to look at a fucking map. Once you look at the map, you're like, oh yeah, no, not even.
Yeah. So I'll let you indulge, but so you have a wife, right?
Yes, sir. That's my baby. That's
Right.
Kendra Gang.
Okay.
If y'all haven't seen her, she'll be on the episode sooner or later.
Yeah, got to.
It's got to be the trio. We got to explain to y'all what T Mike and Titties is.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy.
That's the formula.
But that's the formula. The winning formula in anything. Mostly Call of Duty, but if you got T Mike and Titties in the building, we win it.
It's gonna work. Whatever it is.
It might be our highest viewed video or podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And we ain't even gonna talk about shit. Just the fact.
It's just the formula works.
Mm-hmm.
So I know this story, but a lot of people might know this story. Might not know this story.
I know where you're going with this.
So I might know this story.
Mm-hmm.
And some people might know this story, but it's just this might be the funniest story that's ever gonna be told in this podcast.
I know where you're going.
How did you meet Kay?
It's on some like high school sweetheart shit, but not really. Like we met in high school, but we didn't start dating until a little bit after. But I got her number in high school around Halloween time, which is crazy because our anniversary is October 27th, and so it's kind of weird that I think about it that we met around Halloween and then still sealed the deal around Halloween a couple years later. But so we were at school or whatever. It was crazy. This is like me in my whole phase. I remember a couple people had told me like, "Oh yeah, like my friend likes you," or someone in this. No, it was weird. They said someone in this school likes you. My dumbass, not even thinking of who told me. The two people who told me, I didn't think who they associate with or who they be with. My dumbass said, "Oh, bet someone likes me." So I'm running on the school. I'm spitting game at pretty much anybody who caught my eye. Hey, I heard you like me. Like, hey, how you doing? And I'm just talking to like any and every girl. I heard you like me. I heard you like me. I heard you like me. And I was like, yeah. Meanwhile, Kay's sitting there watching this shit. Like, this nigga's a hoe. So I'm just walking around, and I think it happened to be Halloween, and it just all fucking clicked. I was like, bruh, the person that is with the girl. Shout out to my homegirl Nixie, rest in peace. She hung out with her. It was her best fucking friend. She told me that someone likes me, and she only hung out with one girl. And my dumb ass didn't put two to two together. So I'm like, what the fuck? But I remember I didn't have a Halloween costume. All my niggas had a Halloween costume. And shout out to my boy Khalid. He had this SpongeBob. He's a bigger dude. He had a SpongeBob costume. So it's just like this big ass SpongeBob costume that just put over. Like you're literally SpongeBob's hat. Like his head starts right here. So I'm just walking around in a SpongeBob costume, like, hey, So I seen her. She was about to get on a bus, which is crazy. She didn't even take a bus. She was driving back then. So she must have been like kicking it with someone or I don't fucking know. But I had ran up to her. I was like, hey, yo. I was like, let me get your number. No. I said, hey, yo. I said, I heard you like me. She's like, that's not how you fucking talk to a woman. She's like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? You think that's how you get a girl's number? That's not how you talk to her. So I literally get clowned in a fucking SpongeBob costume, bro, trying to get her number. Somehow she still gave it to me, but we just would always text and just it wouldn't even go anywhere. So we never sealed the deal until like a year or two after high school. But the fact that I got her number, it still counts, I would say, as like a high school sweetheart. But, that's my baby. Like, we met, started dating, and then after that, the rest is history. We game together, we do everything together, we got 2 kids, and she's like one of the homies. The homies know her. If you know me, odds are you've met my wife or heard her in the background. Like, and it's not like on some like, oh, T's wife's mad at him, or you could hear her yelling at me in the background. No, if you hear her yelling in the background, odds are she's probably calling you a bitch or a pussy or something. Like it's one of the guys.
She's yelling at the game.
Yeah, or the game. She's a Call of Duty slut. So yeah.
So you mentioned kids.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 kids, right?
10 and 5, about to be 11 and 6 in October, which is crazy because like I said, our anniversary is October. We met in October. And our kids are both born in October. So I guess it's just our month. It's just wild.
Yeah. So, your oldest son, Bryn, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this nigga.
How did you find out? How did you find out that, y'all was having a kid? How did that news come to you?
I want to say around Valentine's Day. That's another crazy story in itself because We had kids, or we found out we were pregnant very early into our relationship, which some people still disapprove of till this day. But you know, when you fucking, you fucking, shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, and it was a conversation we both had and shit like that. Like, what did it was my fucking sister. I will say my sister planted that fucking seed because she came to visit in town, and Kendra happened to spend the night. So Kendra met my sister. And this is my older sister too, so it's not. It wasn't like, oh, she came to my room and just being annoying. No, I was just like, yo, this is my sister. She's not from here. She's in town. If you want to meet her, you can meet her. So she met her. And my sister, as soon as she walked in the door, she's just like, and I'm like, why the fuck you smiling like that? She's like, this is gonna be the one. Y'all finna have a baby. Y'all gonna have some cute ass babies. Bro, you do not say that to a fucking couple. So I think every scenario after that, it was just like, oh, could you see yourself with a kid? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. We're not really tripping. And she's like, oh, I was like, would you have kids? Yeah. Would you have kids? Yeah. Like it was just a conversation. It was like, okay. And then from there, it was like, if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. And so I think around February, like around Valentine's Day, she had like told me, but low key, she was scared to tell me. She thought I was going to be mad or be like, nah, no, 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 I don't want that. But it's like, at the end of the day, we're two adults, and the person that, like, the character I am, if you're pregnant, I knew what I was doing to get there. So it's like, I'm willing to own up and take that decision. So I don't even want to say it was like one of those situations where it was an accident. It happened, and we both was like, yeah, we're on the same page. Like, it was kind of planned. I think from there, we kind of were just like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then we had a kid. Shit was fire. Came out, old Chinese man. I did not know what the nigga was gonna look like, bro. This nigga came out white and Chinese at the same time. He just looked angry. And everybody's like, what the fuck? And the crazy part is, Kay's mom, she was trying to convince me to name the nigga Tyrone. And she's like, yeah, we can call this nigga Ty for short. And I'm like, bro, if we would have named this nigga Tyrone.
He looks nothing like a Tyrone.
Yeah, so I was like, it's fire. So we named the nigga Brendan after my grandma and shit, you know, so, because my grandma's name is Brenda. So I was like, how can I remix that as a boy name? So we just named him Brendan. And the shit stuck. It looked good. He looked like a Brendan. And it's probably one of the coolest niggas I know. And it's weird because me and his mom are both not cool people. Like, I'm not talking about like cool, like I'm just talking about like his demeanor and like the nigga just floats past. If he walks past right now, if that door is open, you'd be like, that's a cool ass little nigga. Like he just cool.
Yeah. Like a bounce. Like a bounce.
And he game with us. Yeah, when he be gaming with us.
Yeah.
Or when he gamed with us. He's too cool to game with us now, but when he gamed with us, like, suck my dick. Fuck you. Y'all niggas ain't got no bitches. Like, yo, chill out.
Yeah, nah, but he used to get off too.
Mm-hmm. Like he ain't saying that just to say it. Yeah, he's handling his own.
Yeah, bro, cold.
Yeah,
bro, cold.
I still don't know how he was doing it in Call of Duty. Bro was just meleeing. Like this dude would charge into a building and melee everybody. Like I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like I know people do that with knives and shit, but like this dude, he would go in with two hands if he had to, and just was push,
just punching, no
shields, no nothing, while talking shit the entire time.
Yep.
Man.
Okay. So, so let's get into some more personal questions, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What was your first job?
First job ever, Starbucks, bro.
First job.
Barista, or what you call it, a partner. I was a barista / partner. Low-key got into it.
What does a partner do?
A partner, basically, so when, I don't know if, yeah, they definitely still do it. But so when you get hired at Starbucks, they give you stock. And so you're not just an employee there. You're part, like, owner and stock, shit like that. So they call it a partner. But basically, we just come in, drink hella coffee, so you know how to explain it to motherfuckers who are buying it, and then you make it. You're a barista. So I was just in that bitch with my dreads, probably down to here, bro, riding a longboard to work. Your boy was officially from Portland. I was from Portland, bro. I was riding into this bitch, like, would you like to try a new caramel macchiato? But
I used to work with somebody who rode his longboard to work.
Bro,
Cookout.
I would be fucking gone, bro. I would be hitting like 30 miles per hour on my longboard with some big ass headphones, probably bigger than these, nigga. just
Bruh.
fucking vibing out. I remember this one time though. I fucking hit like a giant ass rock. The wheels that I have were like this big, and they would run over rocks. But I had met my maker, bro. And I remember I was jamming out, nigga, and like I just noticed like I wasn't kicking or riding anymore. My feet weren't planted. So I'm just like I'm riding. Next thing you know, I'm in the air like, and my body's like this, nigga. And I must have ate so much shit, bro. No, oh, actually, now I think about it, it wasn't a rock. It was a sewer drain. My wheel had got caught in the drain,
Yeah.
and so my board stayed there, but I kept going, nigga. So it was like, and I remember I hit the ground like Street Fighter. You know, on Street Fighter when you beat them up, they be like, ooh, like I hit the ground like that, but I was in a Superman pose, so it was like I died for a base or something. And I remember just, and I had like you know how they say like when you get in a car accident, and the music's still playing, like all my hands was burning and shit, all my arms are scraped up, and yeah, and I remember being sick as fuck, and I was like, the music's still playing, and like I damn near was getting ready to cry. My eyes are watering. I had a big ass piece of glass stuck right here in my hand, and then I took my headset off like this, and all I hear is, damn! And I look, I didn't fell in front of a bus stop, nigga. There was niggas sitting at the bus stop. You never know when your feelings is hurt more than your actual pain.
I was about to say,
Yeah. And so, yeah, Starbucks was my first job, and I used to just ride my longboard into work, and I used to smoke hella weed, and motherfuckers just used to think that I didn't, because I'd be like, I don't smoke weed. No, I don't do that. And still, some of the people that I know today, some of my best friends, nigga, are people that I met through Starbucks, and they helped me get out of that job and into a different field. And now I do maintenance for apartments. I'm a maintenance man, and I still know the people from Starbucks till this day. Some of them I still work with in the company that I work at now. So shout out to my Starbucks peeps. Shout out to Molly. Shout out to Scotty, Emmy, Maddie, all of them.
all right, well, so you mentioned earlier about all the stuff you get into, photography and tech related things.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What you think got you into tech?
Ultimately, video games, bro. Video games got me into tech. I remember when I ain't really had shit. I came up from a hard upbringing, and me and my little brother always had to share or decide what we want to get. My mom would buy us something, but it would have to be something that we both had to agree on. If we wanted a new console, we had to agree on the console. If we wanted one game, we'd have to agree on one game. And so, growing up, before we even got there, it was like reading Game Informers, hella magazines, and just seeing shit on like G4 TV. And I just remember that shit would coincide with each other. It would be fucking new game releases, new consoles, but then it also would have like new tech, like they're reviewing and shit like that. So it all came hand to hand. It was something that I was like, man, I want to get into. And it just built into other shit. Cause like, you know, back then when you had a console and it broke, my mom wasn't buying a new game. So I had to learn how to repair shit myself, and just taking shit apart and just learning how to do shit like that just made me into the person that I am today. Like I'll bust the shit down and start fucking soldering or rewiring or replacing parts and bring that shit back to new. Like I've did that shit with my soundboard that I'm using right now, and that's why I have that soundboard, because I bought a broken one from eBay and took the parts and rebuilt the one that I broke, and then did the same thing to build that one. So I really have 3 of them bitches, but the other one still broke. So that's what it all just comes from, is gaming, bro. Just jumping in and seeing a whole bunch of other shit online.
Yeah. You think that kind of influenced your job now, working in maintenance?
Nah, what influenced me with my job is, you know, like I said, coming from the background I come from, like shit in the house was breaking down, you know, and like
You fixed it yourself.
yeah, fix it. My mom calls me the shoestring man, because I like back before I used to do janky repairs as a kid, man, I could fix anything with a shoestring, nigga. I was putting cabinets back together, nigga. I would fix shit just around the house, just because, you know, we didn't have like a man in the house, so it was kind of up to us to do it. Like I got a whole bunch of brothers, and so we all kind of just did shit like that. We'd all try to repair shit, but I think for me, it stuck with me the most because I was actually doing shit to where it actually worked, and I was like, oh, okay, shit. Well, let me actually learn how to do this shit. So I was always fascinated, like, okay, if our dishwasher broke, how could we replace it? How much would it be that? And if I could do it myself, I would do that. So I would always try to convince my mom, hey, buy this part and we can try to do this. Or if not, I'll do this and just fix it temporarily, you know? So kind of helped too. It's one of those things where it was like, I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know how I could get paid for it. And now that I'm doing it and getting paid for it, it was like, oh, okay, cool. It's something I could take home, you know? If I'm at home and I hear a noise, I'm like, hold on, let me go see what that's doing. You know, I don't have to call anybody or anything. Like even when I lived in apartments and shit, I would always play dumb and act like I wasn't a maintenance man. So I'd see other maintenance guys come in. Oh, look at this dumbass nigga. Like I had a situation at my last apartment. A motherfucker, he came in because I called him because our range hood thing. Yeah, it was our range hood. It was falling off. Like there's 4 screws to keep it mounted to the cabinets, but this nigga came and glued it to the cabinet. And I'm just watching this nigga glue it. And I'm just like, it's like, how long you been doing this? He's like, oh man, I've been doing this forever, man. It's like, man, I'm like really like a veteran in this shit. And I'm just like, oh yeah, okay. That's cool.
I mean, like, how long you been doing this? Doing ranges. How long you been doing that?
Yeah. So I usually play dumb. And people who know I'm a maintenance guy know because I post about it or I fix some of their shit. But now I've been kind of trying to be incognito and playing dumb and shit like that because motherfuckers just assume I unclog toilets, change water heaters, and fucking hang TVs. So motherfuckers always hit me up like, hey, can you help me? I had a motherfucker hit me and say, can you help me install 6 TVs? Like hang up 6 TVs or mount 6 TVs to their wall. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm not doing that shit. Because they were trying to create one of those like wall panel things with all the TVs or whatever. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck no, I'm not doing that shit.
So I just thought of a story. If you want to tell it, you can. If not, we'll cut it out. But you put your hand up. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference. There's 1.5 thumbs in this image.
And it's crazy because Tony is called Tony Thumbs. But for 2 different reasons. 2 different reasons.
Yeah, this is T Thumbs because this is actually is Tony Thumbs and T No Thumbs. And I'm telling you right now, if you just picked up your fucking thumb, bro. Okay. I thought you picked up to the job. Anyway.
I did.
Yeah, I know you did. Go ahead. Go ahead, show it. I don't know if body parts are allowed on.
All right, so
YouTube. Go ahead.
This particular day, bro. So I do maintenance, like I said. I particularly was having a bad day and wasn't really focused one day. And I remember, I'm not even gonna blame it on Dude, but Dude was being a dickhead. So this is like one of those tasks where it's like, it could be a quick task, but it's also like 10 minutes before you're done getting ready to clock out on a Friday, or I want to say. So I like to get my shit done so I don't have to think about it over the weekend or dwell on it or be like, oh man, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. But there's a Middle Eastern dude who had broke his his drawer, his kitchen drawer or some shit like that. And this is like the 3rd time I've been there. Like the first time I shot a couple nails through it and he had broke it again. I used fucking glue, like some wood glue, some liquid nails, put his shit back together, it broke again. Bro was just being reckless with his fucking drawer. So we got hella wood. We have fucking saws and table saws and all that shit. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking build him a new fucking drawer. And the dude, I was like, hey, I'm gonna get back to you Monday. He's like, no, I need this now. Like, hurry up, I need this now. And so I end up trying to be all fast and shit like that. And then me, it's about to be Friday. So, you know, I'm comfortable. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. You know, I'm just coasting through my day. And then I'm like, I want to get this done before, you know, I run out of time. And then I'll be in overtime and all this other shit. So I had these like glasses where they're like Snapchat glasses. I would always record myself using the fucking table saw and shit like that. I didn't do it this time, but like I always loved using the table saw. I don't know why, it just was my thing. And
psychopath.
this particular time, niggas just moving too fast. So, You know, what do they say? Measure twice, cut once, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that. Got all my cuts good, everything. I finished everything. This particular table saw was sketchy as fuck because it didn't have the cover on it, and I didn't have the little push thing to push the wood through. So, me, don't give a fuck. I'm good at what I do. Just doing the shit, vibing out. But I fucking cut the wood and everything, and where the table sits, there's a switch underneath to turn it off. So the blade's sitting like this, and the button to turn it off is right here. So my dumbass I'm like this. I go, yeah, like I'm reaching under to turn it off, but I use my hand. I don't know why my hand's up here. So I'm just like, zzz. I look up. There's blood all in a line, all up the ceiling, all the way back. Like it just blood splatter. Just, I'm like, oh shit. Didn't even feel it. Like I didn't even feel it. It was just like, doop, and it just, my thumb flew that way. I didn't even know where the fuck it flew. So I'm like looking, and I look at my thumb, and it's just mangled, bro. And I'm like, no, fuck, ah! I flipped over a table. I'm punching shit. Oh, like shit, fuck. And I'm like, wait, hold on. We seen this in the movie. We gotta find the thumb. We gonna put it on ice, and we gonna reattach it. So I'm like, where my thumb at? Mind you, I am fucking getting blood everywhere doing this. So I'm like looking. And the table I flipped it over on top of my thumb. So I like moved the table back and I grabbed my thumb. And so I took it, put it in paper towel, took the paper towel, wrapped it around my hand, and I was holding my hand like this. Mind you, I'm in a golf cart. And my boss is always like, if you have any blood or anything, do not come to me. I do not do good with blood. My dumb ass, I'm in a golf cart, nigga, driving like this. I'm driving to her office. They kicked in her door. I said, fuck. No. Actually, let me rewind a little bit. So, mind you, this place is like next to a freeway, and these have some giant brick walls for the freeway. Get no service at all, especially if you had like Verizon or T-Mobile. No signal. So, my dumb ass FaceTime Kendra. She's at home. I don't know. One of the kids was a baby, but it was Miles. Miles is a baby. So I call her on FaceTime. And mind you, I don't smoke weed just for the simple fact, if I get hurt at work, I would get drug tests. So I smoked weed probably like a couple days before this. So I was already kind of paranoid, like, oh, bro, I don't want to, smoke weed and then, get injured or some shit. That's exactly what fucking happened. And so I called Kendra on FaceTime. You know how it goes, whoop, when you answer. It's like, whoop. Kendra's like, what? Yeah. I'm like, I just lost my thumb and my fucking job. And then it goes, whoop, because it lost signal. So she can't call me back. I can't call her back. So I'm just like, fuck it. So I hop in the golf cart. And I'm driving like this to fucking the office where my boss told me, do not come if I'm bleeding. And mind you, from the pressure of holding my thumb down, it's just a whole bunch of blood building up from right there. So I get into the office. I'm like, fuck. She's like, what? I said, I cut my fucking thumb off. And she's like, no, let me see. I fucking take the nap.
She saying it,
bro. And mind you, I took my paper towel off, forgetting my thumb's in the paper towel. So I threw my thumb. I threw it. Nigga, just stood that way. And so we're in a glass office, bro. It's just a glass room. And across that room is another glass room where it's like a little conference area. And there's always this old lady named Debbie. We call her Debbie, but her name's Deborah. She would be on there on her laptop working from home or whatever. So she sees us in the office. I'm fucking screaming. And my boss is in there like, and so she's like, let me see it. And when I took my fucking napkin off, I threw my thumb. And it literally made a squirting sound. It's like, and it's just squirting everywhere. So she's just like, she's like fucking gagging and shit. And so I'm just like, I don't know what to fucking do. Fuck, I ain't no hell. And I was like, one thing I said, I was like, I ain't never about to rub on any butt with this. I was like, I ain't finna rub on any butt. And so I'm screaming, and Deborah comes in the room. She runs in the room. She goes, everybody, shut the fuck up. And we both turn around. She's holding my thumb, bro. She's holding my thumb. And so my boss is even more like, and I'm just like, ugh. And so she's like, get in my car. I'm gonna drive you to the hospital right now. She drove me to the hospital, and eventually, I start getting service, and my girl calls, and she pulls up to the hospital, and the doctor comes out, and he's like, "Bro, we're not gonna be able to, sew your shit back on. Like the way it was nicked, it's jagged." He said we could, but 9 times out of 10, most people that we do this to, their body rejects it, and we end up having to take it off. So no go. So I'm like, fuck. But I was sick as hell, bro. But they gave it to me. So
This guy.
they gave it to me, bro. This is my thumb right here.
That shit.
That's how bad the cut was. They gave it to me, and it was weird because I'm not one of the niggas who's gonna keep it for memorabilia, even though I did it. The doc, once I was finished up, they put it in a bag full of saline, and the doctor is like, "Here you go." I'm like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?" And he's just like, "I don't know." He's like, "We're just told to give it back or whatever." And I was like, "Whoa." He's like, it will go bad if you leave it in saline. I said, "Then what the fuck am I supposed to put it in?" He said, "I don't know, but I heard you can put it in formaldehyde." It's like, "Oh, okay, I'll take some of that." He's like, "We can't give you formaldehyde." I was like, he's like, "But I heard you can find it on Amazon." Literally found it on Amazon. So I'm just like,
that's wild.
What the fuck? So put it in formaldehyde. And every now and then I have niggas that come over here when they try to beat me in a video game like Smash Bros. Them niggas are like, "I'll play you for it." I'm like, "No, nigga, you're not gonna play me for my thumb, nigga."
Fuck.
So it's very weird. Yeah. So I have it here. I don't know what to do with it. To be honest, it's in a little jar, but like, I don't know. I felt like if I was gonna throw it away, it'd be fucking. It's gonna be weird if I throw it away and someone gets a hold of it, especially in Portland. Like, I don't want to throw it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really sure. Someone said I should burn it, but I'm like, it's been covered in formaldehyde. I don't want to burn formaldehyde.
Yeah. That sounds like a terrible, some kind of terrible cancer.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that's the fucking story.
that's
crazy. That is fucking crazy. Crazy ass fucking story. But I didn't have feeling in it. I went to a plastic surgeon to get it fucking sewed up and everything like that. And I didn't have feeling into it for like the first year and a half, I want to say, but I always had to tap it. And the way it feels like, to explain to people, like it feels like when someone hits like your pressure point, like back here, it feels like that on your thumb. Only, like, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like a soft spot. Like it's just like if you hit it, you definitely feel it, but it's like ooh. But I couldn't really tell you if you threw something and I caught it. I couldn't feel it with my thumb. Like I couldn't.
So do you get like nerve pains in it? I know my dad. My dad did the same thing. Cut the tip of his pinky. He gets like nerve pains and stuff.
Kind of. Yeah. I will say depending on like what I'm doing and then the weather. Like it's just really weird. It's random. It's like weird phantom pains, but not really. I wouldn't even say a pain in a certain sense. It's just like a weird feeling. Like it's like, oh, okay, maybe my thumb feels like it's there, but it's not. But it's weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm mad though because then when I went to the plastic surgeon, she's like, "Would you like it with the nail or without?" And I said with the nail, but I thought it was gonna grow the same, but it didn't really grow the same. So I kind of have a claw, but.
I was gonna ask that too if you still had your nail, because like I said with my dad, he's got like the tip.
I gotta stay on that bitch because it grows around my thumb. So if I don't cut it, it starts to feel like my thumb is being fucking bent. So
suffocated.
Yeah. So gotta stay on that bitch.
Yeah. All right. Well, little transition.
Mm-hmm.
They see us. How do we meet?
GTA, bro, BMF, nigga, and not even on some Black Mafia family. It's the Black Money family, nigga. BMF, nigga. I met you, one of your brothers, and then even some of the homies. Like I met JD. JD lives in the same city that I'm in, and we met on that bitch. So yeah, shout out to anybody in the BMF or that was in BMF on the LA GTA servers. We were trying to debate if we were gonna rob this nigga Mike or not. Me and JD, we were on this boat. Long story short, we're on this boat trying to get like a whole bunch of like items, and this particular spot was like a red zone, and you get killed on sight. So we just see someone in a fucking shiesty mask pull up, and there's this nigga Mike, and we're like talking in chat, like, hey, who's this nigga? Like, should we rob him? And then JD's like, nah, like, let's just wait, let's wait. And I walked up to him.
Mind you, they metagaming.
Metagaming is hell. Metagaming, like fuck. But JD's like, I'm gonna just keep my gun out. I was like, all right, cool. I ain't got a gun, but like, I'm gonna go try to like make contact with this nigga, so see if he's cool or not. So my inventory was full, so I'm trying to give him my heavy shit, so he can't grab more shit, and I can grab more shit. So I'm just like, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, take this. He's like, oh yeah, for sure. And like from there, I guess we were just rocking. The rest is history. I don't even know how long ago, but I know it was a minute. How long is that?
It was COVID.
COVID
had to be
2021. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 2021. I was thinking. Yeah. And shit, the rest is history. We witnessed the downfall of the server that we were playing in. We played other servers to eventually just not even playing at all and hopping on other shit. And we've seen many come and go. Like, we've had homies, fuck with us. Some motherfuckers disappear. Some people come back. But then, we built this community on this shit. We had a Discord server. Motherfuckers, we watch fights. Motherfuckers just jump in to talk to us about random shit. Or we just be chilling. Like, it's been cool. It's what honestly got us back into the podcast shit. I was like, Mike, I used to do a podcast. Tony's definitely been in. I was like, got to meet Tony. So, we got it back up. My hairline's cooked.
Right. It don't look as bad as you think. Good.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a crazy story too for me, because I'm like, I don't even remember. Like, it was just like,
it's a big blur.
One day I don't know you, the next day it's like, oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, you get know him.
Like, yeah, like.
Yeah. My kid literally calls this nigga Uncle Mike. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Like, it's wild.
Yeah. It's been a minute, though. What is it, 2025? So about 3-4 years?
Yeah.
That shit crazy. It flew by, because I keep thinking it was like last year. It definitely feels like it was like last year.
I'm like, but then I'm thinking like, because I've had this set up for at least a year.
Mm-hmm. And I think I met you on the laptop
before. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's.
Could you imagine if we were doing the podcast and you're on the laptop? Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Fucking Zoom webcam.
Mm-hmm. Came a long way.
Yeah, facts. So, all right, get to know you a little bit. Some favorites. All right, these is quick, easy. All right, probably not easy, but you can elaborate a little bit.
Okay.
All right. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Watch a lot of movies and stuff.
I do like to watch a lot of movies, but I always confuse people with this. My all-time favorite movie is Dude, Where's My Car? Crazy.
The fuck is that?
Dude, Where's My Car? You never seen Dude, Where's My Car?
I've never seen that. Who's that?
It's Ashton Kutcher and the dude who plays Stifler. I forget his name, but it's about two stoners who got roofied and they didn't know they got roofied, but they just woke up and their car was gone. And it's just like a buddy movie where they just are on an adventure to find their car. It's almost like Harold and Kumar, but different, Yeah. I like those type of movies, but it explains my type of humor. Like, it's just like,
yeah.
You ever see Scary Movie where they have the tattoos and he's like, what does yours say? He's like, mine says dude. And he's like, yours says sweet. And it's like, I don't know if they said that exactly on Scary Movie, but that's how in the movie it is. Yeah. He's like, yours says dude. Yeah. And his says sweet, but they thought he's like, what does mine say? He says, dude. He's like, no, but like, what does it say? He's like, all right, well, what does mine say? He's like, sweet. He's like, no, but like, what's mine say? Like, yeah. So it's like just dumb shit like that, bro. Like, Dude, Where's My Car is my all-time favorite movie. Which is crazy because like I'm a big movie guy, and that's like bottom of the totem pole. Like,
yeah, like cult following movies. All right, what's your favorite song?
Favorite song? Shit, I don't even know right now. That's good. That's a good one. Fuck. I don't even know. I might have to come back to you on that one. Let me check my Spotify. Hold on, let me check. I'm gonna just take a glimpse at my Spotify real quick. It's probably gonna be some bullshit like songs. Let's see. Oh yeah. I don't know if I have a favorite song, bro. But if I was right now, it would have to be something Rod Wave, or if not, actually, I'm gonna go with something Tizo Touchdown, bro. I'm gonna go with fucking. I'm gonna go with Sweet by Tizo Touchdown. Like
Okay.
it's not necessarily like my all time favorite, but you would get the gist of my vibe if you hear that song.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my
that's kind of
vibe.
what I was getting at.
Hmm.
All right. So like, all right, let's go back like high school. All
Hmm.
right. If you were to tell somebody about your high school self, top five rappers that you would listen to at that time.
Oh my god, top five. I would tell you, I am
No.
Sue. I would tell you, I am Sue. Fucking King Los. Uh, fucking. Let's see, Jared Bitten, because this is high school. Jared Bitten.
I can see that.
Jared
I can see
Bitten.
that. I'm not gonna. I can see that.
Fucking. Who else? I would probably throw YG on there just a simple fact because the whole fucking my high school is different. I ain't even gonna say why YG and maybe Tory Lanez because Tory Lanez had slow bangers. So yeah,
Yeah. All right. Who's the goat? And you know what I'm asking. Who's the goat?
Mac Dre.
No,
uh, I don't know. Mike Jones. No. Who, like when you
no.
say goat, what do you mean?
All right, basketball.
Basketball.
Who's the goat?
Who's the goat? Mike Bibby.
That's the fuck up, bro. What Christian?
Sacramento Kings
Pierre
fan.
Fox.
Sacramento Kings, bro. The GOAT? I would definitely say Jordan, bro. Jordan. Jordan.
All right. What gives him the edge?
Just because the culture that came behind him. I know like we had the conversation, it was like he's a great basketball player. Wait, no. What did we say? He said Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, and then
Yeah.
LeBron is the greatest basketball player.
Yeah. LeBron's the best basketball player,
I would just say
but Jordan's the
influence.
greatest.
I would say
Yeah.
influence because growing up, everybody was trying to do the iconic dunk, the fucking shoes alone, just having a tongue out, and just like he, there would be no argument without him, because that's who we're
Yeah.
comparing to at the end of the day. We're comparing LeBron to Michael Jordan. We're comparing Kobe to Michael Jordan. Like that's the conversation. I know there were a couple before him, and that's why Michael Jordan got his shit. But just the culture alone came from Jordan, and what he did is why there's movies and shit of it. Of course there's gonna be movies and shit when LeBron retires, and what LeBron is doing, I'm not taking it from him at all. But it's just like LeBron at the end of the day was in high school, like, I'm gonna be this guy someday. So
Yeah.
like that's why I think he's the great. Like me, I'm not a big, basketball. I can tell you stats and games and dates and all that other shit. But to me, I grew up seeing Michael Jordan be the best and knowing he's the best, and then niggas come after him. So it's like these motherfuckers idoled him, and now, you know, they're the great. So I think they owe that to Michael Jordan.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. So now, you know, in the movies, because I don't actually think they do this in real life, but you go to a therapist, they hold up the ink blobs, right? And they're like, what is this?
A
What does this
Rorschach.
look like?
A Rorschach.
Yeah, like, yeah, what is this? All right. We're gonna do that, but with songs. All right, we're going back to songs for a second. So I'm gonna put you in a scenario. You tell me what song is playing in your head. All right.
He's already about to do
So
it.
for example, all right, your kid, it's a cookout. All right. Notice what I said, a cookout. So you feel me? Your uncle on the grill. All right. Your auntie over here making potato salad.
Already got the song.
Your mama inside. All right. What song's playing?
Summertime, Will Smith.
Of course.
Playing it safe. Summertime. Yeah, that's a banger.
Okay. All right. It's dark night. All right. It's drizzling a little bit. All right. You're going down the road. There's nothing but woods. All right. It's just you. All right. You had a long day. You just driving as fast as you can. blow off some steam. Not in a mad way, not in a sad way, just in like a you just getting away. What song's playing?
I don't know why. I don't know why it correlates
First,
with the
first thing that comes
woods.
to your mind.
It correlates with the woods. I don't know why, but every time we're playing Hunt and I see trees, it just did that make you crazy? I don't even know, CeeLo. I don't know what it is with trees, but I don't know why. I think of
Yeah,
that.
it is. Yeah, now you say that. Yeah, it is always with trees.
Because like
Okay,
even when we're
alright,
gaming,
alright.
that's the first thing I sing out of nowhere.
All right. So, all right, early in the morning, all right, it's one of them jobs that you wake up, you take a shower, you walk outside, the sun ain't even up yet. You in your car, you going to work. All right, you driving to work. All right, whatever, it's a job. You grab your morning whatever routine, you get your coffee. Song playing. What song's playing?
2 Mil by I Am Sue. Because it's like said, cause I woke up this morning, told myself I'ma go get it. Oh, it's HBK and I put
You
it
gotta
on
get yourself
for my
pumped up.
city. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, somebody just pissed you off. All right, they talking shit on the internet, you pulling up. All right, you finna walk them down. What song playing? You got whoop ass.
It's a song by
You talk
Zan
about your
Man.
mama.
It's a song by Zan Man. I don't know the song of it, but it go hard. I think it's called Why. Why by Zan Man. Yeah. I'll play it for you after the
Let's
podcast.
go.
You'll know why once.
So,
Yeah.
so, so that's your. I gotta whoop somebody ass.
That nigga
Okay.
literally says, there's a bar in that song. He said, before I go raw on the bitch, I'll put my hand in helicopter propellers.
Damn.
It's a hardcore song. I don't know who hurt the
Yeah.
nigga, but yeah.
Damn.
He said, I'm shooting at pregnant bitches. That's what he said.
Damn. Oh yeah.
It's
get it.
crazy. It's a crazy song, bro.
Yeah. So Bill was mad, and you gonna be mad too.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
gonna use his,
It's
you gonna
definitely.
use his anger to your advantage.
Literally, I don't even listen to that song in my car unless I'm smashing. Like, if I had to get somewhere, I would put that song on, and it's like, it has like a guitar riff, like like you're going, bro. It's something to go get something done.
All right. So now you sit down. You got two sons. You want to have a moment with your son. All right. You want something deep that speaks to him. Like if this is the only thing that advice wise that you ever hear in your life, listen to this song. What's the song?
Shit, I don't even know. It would have to be something. This is gonna sound very weird or stupid. There's a TikToker that I started following with like a couple years ago. His name is Piff Marty. Piff Marty has songs about like real life shit that men go through. Like, I can't even think of one song. But there's one about fathers. There's another one about moving into a new apartment. Just normal, regular, everyday experiences that are kind of bops. I ain't gonna hold you. But I would play definitely one of his songs. I don't have a song, but I know it would be one of his songs.
Okay. So same thing, but you're talking to your old childhood self. Not so much they need a pep talk. You're trying to connect with, right? We grow old, we lose our old self, right? It's like a cocoon, you kind of you lose that, you become a man, you're a new person.
Snake that shedded his skin.
You're trying to connect. Right. You're trying to connect back with that.
Okay.
What's the song that takes you back? Like, I'm a kid again.
It would have to be the little jingle that they play right when they're going over the stats of a UFC fight. Because only I would know, like, okay, yeah, okay, that's about right. Because funny story, when I was younger, I didn't really give a fuck about the UFC. But shout out to my boy Dino the Don. He always would have the VHS, the DVDs, and all that shit. And he would show me the fights, and I'm like, this nigga really watching cage fighting. Why the fuck would I watch cage fighting? But I feel like if I would have played that shit to myself, I would have kind of knew what it was and would have just been like, okay, let me check this out. And I think for me, if I gave a fuck about MMA back then, I think I would have got more involved in it and tried to, learn it myself, Because I love fucking MMA. I love UFC. Like that's my shit. And we watch fights from boxing to mixed martial arts to everything in the Discord. So it's like like when we watching the shit, like we be breaking this shit down, having whole things. We even think about scoring shit from fights and shit like that. So that's my shit, and I just wish if I could have told myself earlier, get into it. And I think that would be my way of telling myself.
Okay. Now one more. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Yeah. So all right. You just got to roll for a movie. All right. They're like, you got to cry right now. Here goes the iPod. Mm-hmm. Here goes the phone. Here goes Spotify, Apple Music right here. Make yourself cry.
Last lap, Rod Wave.
Right up.
Cause, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That shit, it was like maybe within like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, that shit was slapping in my car, and bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I shedded a tear. I ain't gonna hold you. I shedded a tear. Like, this nigga Rod Wave, I never thought one of his songs would get to me, but that nigga's song got to me. I was kind of mad about it. I was like, this nigga Rod Wave nigga got to me, nigga. I was like, this is why niggas listen to Rod Wave. Like, at first I thought Rod Wave was just a cliche like Tumblr post. Like he just says sad shit and motherfuckers, fuck with it. But that was the first song that spoke to me, especially just because we've had recent, deaths in the family and, friends that have just passed and stuff like that. And the song is about, him not ready to, move on. Like, people keep telling him to move on, but he's not ready to, let go of his nigga, And that's kind of where I've been at emotionally. And then when that song played, bro, I was like, I was driving, bro. I was sitting there like,
like, damn,
nigga, I had to roll down the window, nigga, put the sunroof down. Like,
Hear it out. Got that motherfucker up.
Nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. That shit came out. Yeah, bro. You're like, fuck, this nigga. That shit crazy. That nigga he said, it's hard, and I know they want me to move on. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah. But that's the song, bro. That's the song.
I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that.
That shit crazy.
All right. Well, I think it's about time to wrap it up.
Yep.
I don't know how long we've been going.
This has been 53 minutes exactly.
Okay. A little short. If that works.
Hey, I always say solo podcast because I've done 2 solo podcasts already, and one of them did go on a little bit longer, but I always say one-on-one podcast should wrap up around 45 minutes, give or take.
Yeah. So I agree.
This shit is here.
So, all right, we'll call it there.
Yep. I think this has been fucking amazing, and we get this shit bust down. We're gonna have to do it again, for you. Yeah. So we got you next. I'm gonna make your ass cry since you're gonna ask me about sad ass fucking songs.
Listen, I get deep. It don't matter.
That's just cool though.
You can ask me whatever.
Yeah. No, but we kind of wanted to do this, so you guys can get a feel of who we are, bro. Like, and what we're about, and show why we got into shit like this. I've always said, I started the podcast. There's 2 reasons why I started the podcast. I started a podcast. One, because during COVID, I lost the ability to hold conversations. I was an awkward conversation having ass nigga. That, and I couldn't make eye contact anymore. So I'm just like, didn't know how to talk to people, nigga. Been in the house. And then I just felt like when I did get the energy and the confidence to hold conversations, I was having some good conversations. And I felt like some of my friends needed that. Like, I've had friends that don't speak publicly or don't do podcasts, and once they get in front of that mic, they just start fucking yapping, and it's like, it feels good, doesn't it? It's like sometimes you want to get some shit off your chest. Even like when we're not recording, like I said, when we're in the Discord, we're having these conversations. We're not even gaming like 80% of the time. We'll hop in it most of the time and just be getting some shit off our chest, talking about what happened today, or if not, what we seen on the internet, or just shit that's been going on in society. So it's like, just having these conversations is just like an outlet of some sort. And it's not like therapy, but it definitely leaves you like, okay, I got to fucking say some shit. I got to rant about some shit. Like, especially like, because I can easily go do that to my wife. My wife's probably like, shut the fuck up. Like, damn. These are like, I don't even know fucking LeBron. Like, it's like shit like that. So it's like having someone who could either A, relate or care about the same shit that you care about, or just not just fucking lend an ear. That shit's fucking fire. And that's what we do, you know? Like I said, it's not to get on the internet and say some spicy shit. It's more or less just to get out and fucking talk about some shit. Like, as some guys. Like, this is our guy talk. A lot of people think guy talk is, oh, this bitch is thick, blah, 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 blah. We do be doing shit like that. But at the same time, sometimes the 100 niggas versus a gorilla, that shit sometimes needs to be talked about, you know? Like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm glad that we did this.
Yeah. And I feel like, too, it's like, you know, I feel like your vice or whatever is like gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we do when we're, I mean, it might not be, but that's just the way I've perceived it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
oh, yeah, it definitely is.
We do when we game the whole time, anyways.
Mm-hmm. And
we'll be
it's funny.
In the middle of like shootouts, all type of shit, and we're just yapping about shit like this.
That's what I was gonna say. It's funny because we'll be dead ass playing a game that revolves around sound and be killing shit, but still having conversations like this. And when you're playing with some of our friends that are sweats, I've had a couple friends be like, "Shut the fuck up," and I'm like, "Oh shit, my bad." Like, yeah. So. And it's like
I didn't know that this was the professional league of fucking gaming.
Yeah. And me and Mike, that's why it's me and Mike and titties, because it's me and Mike. We be on the same wavelength gaming, especially when it's all about sound. Like, we'll shut the fuck up when it comes to it, but I mean, we've died a couple times. That just happens. But at the same time, we kind of know when and when not to shut the fuck up, and we always be on the same frequency. Like, we literally are on the same page. If I'm crouching, he's crouching, and he's like, "Hold on, someone's around the corner," and I'm like, "I heard that shit too," like, type shit. Like, it's never anything like sweating at the end of the day, or not just sitting here fucking with our cameras on, just fucking mugging and trying to listen. Like, literally, we're talking about shit we've seen today and all that type of shit. And so that's why I think this nigga is hella cool. And just the couple years that I know, I just consider this nigga one of my best friends, because we be on the same type of timing. And even if like we disagree, we agree to disagree. We're not ops because we disagree. Like, the shit is just fucking nice, bro. Yeah.
Likewise. Mm-hmm. But I thought it's crazy, like, how much, like, I think everybody I know knows you just because how much you come in conversation. It's like, yeah, my homie T. Like, I agree. Like, yeah, we
and it's crazy because
like,
there's another nigga in the town. His name is Mike. His name is Mike. And so when I'd be like, I was talking to a nigga Mike yesterday, he'd be like, Mike? I'm like, no, I don't fucking kick it with Mike. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah. So it's like, you always be talking about this nigga, and they're like, this nigga don't even live in the fucking same state. I'm like, yeah, this nigga's in North Carolina. Like, that's my nigga. Like, the nigga you play games with? Like, yes.
T in Portland. Yeah, him. Yep. Like, what the fuck? Like, we gotta get up one day.
Yep, for sure. We definitely will.
Never met you in person, so
yeah. I mean, there's only one other person I've done that with. That's my boy Echo. Me and my boy Echo, we met in.
Shout out Echo.
We met in Vegas, and that shit blew my mind because, like, I used to roast niggas like that. Like, I remember one of my homeboys, he's in the military, and on one of his chances to come back home, he ended up not coming home. He went to New York to go meet some of his niggas that he gamed with. And I remember giving him so much shit. I was like, bro, that's hella gay. I was like, bro. But I went to go meet up my boy Echo in Vegas. And he lived probably like 3 hours away. So it's an hour flight from here. So he drove up and met me. And that's still like one of the biggest things that I fuck with still to this day. Because I have homeboys that live in the state that won't even put forth that effort. So it's like that shit is amazing. And I game with these niggas. We spend time with these niggas. Like, it's not like, I met this guy on a dating app and like we're gonna be friends. No, nigga, that's weird. Right. That's like, no, bro. We've spent damn near thousands of hours with each other on fucking games and like know each other. Like, that shit's just like, we're damn near willing enough to start a podcast with this nigga. So it's like, why wouldn't we meet up eventually? And we're adults. So.
Yeah, I got 200-300 hours on Hunt, and every single hour is played with you. So it's like, I mean, it's just like, you know.
I couldn't even imagine if the GTA was clocked. If GTA oh my God.
That was.
I don't even want to know how many hours I have in GTA alone. I do not want to know. Because
I genuinely feel like I wasted a large portion of my life on that.
I would say, if not a year,
That's-
maybe 2. Like,
yeah,
confidently. Like, I'm willing to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how
It
many
was at
hours that
least a
is,
year.
but it has to be. Yeah, at least a year.
a lot because it was always good long sessions. Sun coming up.
Shit, especially when I was
Working.
when I was trying to develop a server, I was staying up
Oh,
2-3 days at a time, bro. Like I was up there tweaking. Like I had to spend at least fucking 72 hours just learning how to code and shit. But yeah, this has been another episode of the I Feel Like podcast where we just be talking about shit we feel like. This is another solo episode, or this is the first solo episode.
Yeah.
Next, I think we're gonna do Mike, and then we're gonna move on to Tony. But I think me and this nigga gonna double team Tony. Like we're gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to pick his brain because
Pause.
yeah, pause.
Oh.
Tony is a different type of guy, so that's gonna be an interesting fucking podcast.
Yeah.
So me and Mike are gonna attack Tony. We're gonna have to hit him with like I don't know some questions. We're gonna have to
hit him with the 3D.
We're gonna have to hit him with some crazy questions. I gotta think about some questions. But yeah, if you tuned in, thank you for tuning in. If not, catch the next one and replay this one too. So, yeah.
Follow us on the socials.
Yep. Make sure that you follow us on any platform you listen to us. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube if you want to catch the video. We also have a Discord if you want to ask us questions or be more involved in the podcast episode. Like we got audio questions. Like you can do a voice memo from your phone if you want to, or you can just type out a question or just give us topics to talk about, you know? So you can be involved with the community. But yeah. All right, guys, we out.